hear me and see me?
Sai che mi ricordi Alberto Sordi quando faceva l'americano?
Mi sa che non ti sente più.
No, I can hear you guys, but don't talk, please. There you go. Don't talk. Non parla, cioè, se potete non parlate. Hello everyone. How you guys doing? Leave a like in the chat if you hear me, if you can see the screen correctly. We're about to start live. Yes, trade with Pritesh. Hello Pritesh. How you doing? Good morning to you. Everything works properly. Thanks. Great. How the week started for you guys? Was a crazy live that we just finished on my private community now here. We just got a crazy buy on the Nasdaq, on the gold based on the news. But here's we start with a recap. What about that? Should we start with the recap? Did you guys have you guys seen the how is it called? The weekly prep, which was posted on Founder Pro Instagram channel? Have you seen that? Do you guys have a question about that? We're waiting for the market open at in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I was about to say the time, but we're busy on different time zones. Where are you guys from? Tell me in the chat if you wish. That would be nice to have a talk. Say hello. Say something nice. Are you gonna trade with me today? Yes, no, boohoo. Love from India. Nice. I've never been there. Where should I go? Where's a good, very beautiful place to go? Where to start? Huge. India is huge. Where should I go? Where is a good place to visit? The first one to visit. Morocco. Beautiful. Morocco. Odisha. Bhubaneswar. I don't know if I say that correctly, but I'll take a look at that. Sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. Let's see how NQ plays today. Of course. It already played out because of the news. See, again, the news moved the market. Okay, let's start. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's live session. First of all, thanks to Founder Pro for having me here. Thank you for the hospitality, for the professionalism, and for the energy that you bring to the trading community. I'm really genuinely happy to be here with you today again. And I also want to take a moment to say something personal. This week, I had the chance to join an incredible experience in Barcelona, where I was hosted by Founder Pro. It wasn't just a trip. It was one of those moments where you get to connect in real life, build stronger relationships, share ideas, and actually feel the vision behind the project. And seeing the team up close in meeting people, talking trading, mindset, business, community, it was honestly a beautiful experience. So again, thank you for that. And I'm very grateful and I'm proud to be part of this journey. Now, at 2:30 Italian time, so about 1 hour, 45 minutes ago, we moved into trading with my private community. So before we jump into the chart and look at the market open in 15 minutes, I want to frame the day properly, because if you understand the context, execution becomes simple. Not easy, not easy, simple. Today we had the key macro data released, and it matters a lot for the market direction. We got CPI and jobless claims, but what really stood out is that the numbers that came out were mainly um, um, were mainly year on year CPI, year on year something got canceled, and they came out very negative. They came out lower, much lower than expected. And when you see CPI coming out weak like that, you immediately start thinking about the chain reaction, inflation pressure easing, growth concerns, the market repricing expectation about rates, and risk assets reacting to that shift in narrative. Then we also had the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index, which printed around -10. That is not a little weak. That is the kind of number that screams manufacturing is under pressure, demand is low, and economic engine is not as healthy as headlines sometimes make it sound. And this is exactly why I always tell my traders, don't just look at one candle and guess. Look at the story behind the candles. I know I move a lot. I'm Italian. There's nothing I can do about it. I love it like this. So if you don't like it, just tell me and I can stay like this and talk like this and gonna be real boring. Um, Red folders, Wall Street is where we stay. It's what we love. 90% of traders lose money. 90% of traders out there tell you, do not trade the news. I'm trading the news. I'm not trading before the news. I'm trading with the news. And this is what I teach as a financial educator, not advisor, but educator. Okay. Um, so, when data come out like this, the market doesn't just move randomly. It moves because big money adjusts positionings, adjusts expectation, and adjusts risks. Now, intermarket wise, what do we normally see in this kind of environment? Typically, equity equities can push higher if the market thinks rates might be friendlier, but bonds and yield often become the key driver, and gold trends to attract flows when uncertainty rises or real yields shift. And the funny part is this morning, I mean, for you, maybe it's morning, for me, it's afternoon. 1 hour ago, I was live with my private community, as I told you, and we used exactly this framework: macro context, intermarket confirmation, and of course, sentiment, and finally, technical. So we got to get this beautiful move on the NASDAQ, not the whole move. I would say a lie if I'm telling you, oh, we got in at this price and we got out at this price. No, 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 no. We got in, and some of our traders, it's not a signal room, it's just how we teach trading, how I teach trading. So maybe we got in at a fair value, a fair price right here, and we got this trade right here. Okay, so it's not exotic, it's not the Furus 1 to 25 risk to reward. it doesn't exist or it's just luck majority of time. And same on gold, because the lack of the whole news, because we miss CPI, core CPI and CPI month over month, that give us a real direction. Lacking of news, it's itself a news. So we saw and we caught that clearly. Buy on Nasdaq and also strong opportunity, as you can see here on gold, because it moved very slow today. It's not that today we got the trades. Today we look for opportunities. Every day we look for opportunities. And when and if the opportunity presents itself, we got it. Not every time. Sometimes we lose, but like today, it was the perfect timing, perfect execution. Every star was aligned in the sky. So we got this very beautiful buy. Someone bought the DAX, someone bought gold, someone bought the S&P 500, someone bought Nasdaq. That's mainly what we trades. Today we're gonna trade Nasdaq at the open. Let's see if we present some opportunities. So the next critical moment for today is the market open in 10 minutes. That's where the real game starts, because the open is where liquidity enters, volatility expands, spreads normalize, and the markets tell you if it wants a continuation or a reversal trap. So what we are doing now, we're going to look at what the data implies fundamentally, and we already talked about that. Check the confirmation intermarket, especially Nasdaq, Hills, and Gold. Evaluate sentiment and positioning, and then we align the plan with the price action into the open. And I'll be very clear: the market the market may give us noise in the first minute. We're gonna wait for the first 5 minutes. Usually, fake moves are common at the open, but the direction, the bias, we understand it very well. So, if you have any question, we have 10 minutes before we see the market open. You have a chat at your disposal. So please write down your question. Might be anything. Try to take this. Is free for you guys. This is free to talk. This is free to ask. I've been doing this for the past 15 plus years. So it's not. I'm not new in the game. I began as an investor, long-term investor. I started very early. I'm now turning 39 in a month. So I'm 38 at the moment, and I'm investing since I was 18, and time passing by, and I discovered day trading, swing trading, position trading, and I started to dig a lot inside of it, because it's a beautiful way if you look at the right thing, if you don't get confused with 1,000 strategies, if you approach it logically, and much more in the present times where you have props at your disposal. Okay. So with prop, you can accelerate the process to reach your goal, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's I get the money from trading and I invest in my business or other stuff, but it's an accelerator, because honestly, let me ask you a question. We still have 8 minutes before the market open. What do you guys think? Write down in the chat. Is a fair percentage that a professional trader can actually make on a monthly basis? A percentage. You tell me. 1%, 5%, 3%, 10%, 50%. What's realistic? Quale pensate che sia una percentuale realistica che possono fare i trader? Fatemelo sapere nella chat. A percentage that a professional trader can make on a monthly basis. Come on, guys. Trade with Pritesh, Virus Official, Imprenditore Digitale, Mumuha, Wall Street UB. Let me know. ADI EUC, 7%. Can you actually maintain that percentage over 5 years? Yes or no? No. So it's not realistic. We agree on that. Up and down, exactly. We're gonna have up and down, but we wanna stay consistent. Do you agree with me? Qua mi scrivono 4-5%, Alessandro mi scrive 5%, someone says 5% is most possible. Let me tell you, how much do you make a month for a living? How much do you make? We still have 6 minutes. Quanto guadagnate ogni mese? Write down in the chat, how much do you earn per month? How many hours do you work to get that amount? Think about that. We still have 5 minutes before the market open. In Italy, the average income is $1,300 per month. And you work 8 hours per day, 5 days a week. So let's say, realistically, we can say that we can easily, forgive me for the easily, it's not easy, but it's possible to make 2% a month. If you have a live account with $1,000 and you make 2%, okay, and you make 2% with a $1,000 account, at the end of the month, you're gonna make $20. That's nothing. Now, figure out to do the same with a Funder Pro $100,000 account. You make 2,000. Is that a good amount? Is that possible? So don't trust when someone says, oh, I double up the account in 2 days. Don't trust. Virus Official, give me 1,000 for trading. Why? What do you mean? You want me to give you $1,000 for trading? Is that what you're asking? So what? Go buy a $5,000 prop. It costs nothing. If you're good at trading, pass it. Go live. Get the money. Buy a 10,000 prop. Pass the challenge. Go live. Make money. Buy a 50,000 prop. Pass the challenge. Go live. Take the money. Make a payout. Buy a $100,000 account. And repeat. Why should I give you money? One minute before the market open. $20. Let's go. The market is open. The market is open. So got a major resistance right here. We have a cluster of order. If I look at the book map. Let's see how the price reacts at this area. 25,300. We want to see a break and close above this area. I mean, we might have a good continuation to the upside. If it fails to break, it can retrace down to this area, 25,172. The moment I'm very bullish on everything. I'm gonna wait for the first 5 minutes and then decide. I'm not jumping in just because. This is what I'm looking for at the moment. This is what I'm looking for at the moment. I'm not in. I want to see how the price reacts to this area. If it reacts like this, if it does like this, I'm going to enter the trade. But I want to see this. Okay. We have a little delay. It's because of YouTube. That's how it works. We got about 4 or 5 seconds of delay. There's nothing I can do about it, but this is not a signal room, of course. I'm gonna anchor a VWAP at the open. See how the price reacts right here. We got our first 5-minute opening range. Not doing anything at the moment. Okay, this is a good area that I like. If we go back inside, let's see. The best price is right here to re-enter. It's over the VWAP. This is what I'm looking first. Then second opportunity might come right here, but I want to see this break, retest, let's go, and we enter. This is what I'm gonna do. This is the second opportunity that I see. So one here and the other above, but I'm not entering right now. I'm telling you, if I enter the position, I want to be very clear. If I enter the position, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, these positions are gone at the moment, of course. No trade for me at the moment. We still have 20 minutes. I'm just very biased on the upside because of the news. I'm not gonna enter position just because. Again, try to follow the same process every live we do, so you can follow and understand my reasoning process. That doesn't mean that every time I'm gonna take a trade. Sorry, guys, I'm not very talkative, but there's not much to say at the moment. I'm just, as I said, very biased on the upside. So I'm looking for buys. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to take any trades. moving very similar to what it was moving yesterday. So the same movement. Okay, we have the 15-minute orb. This is the next trade I'm looking for. If the price break above and retest, I'm gonna enter the trade. This is one shot. Let's see how it plays. Right here. And my full TP is gonna be around right here. If it happens, I'm gonna tell you I'm in the trade. I'm not in the trade yet. And the first TP, if it happens, is gonna be with a 1-to-1 risk to reward around right here. This is gonna be plus B, yeah. If that happens, I'm gonna tell you I'm in the trade. That means the trades is activated and I'm gonna place the buy. If it does not, I'm not gonna say anything. And the second, take profit. If that happens, if I'm gonna enter the trade and I'm gonna tell you if it's gonna be here, full TP. And I'm in the trade right now. Just open the trade. I just opened the trade. Now it's not opposite. Why you say so? Not the opposite. Why, Andreas, you say everything is the opposite of what was expected? The price behaved exactly as was expected. This was the news. It was a negative news for the US dollar and the price went up. It retraced it down, but remember, this is just a 1-minute chart. Doesn't make any sense to think that it happened the opposite. Doesn't make any sense. Then sometimes the price does what he wants to do. There's nothing we can do about it. We can just try to spot a good opportunity. Sometimes you take the good opportunity and you go take profit. Sometimes you got the stop loss. I'm showing everything. If I go to stop loss, I'm gonna say it. I'm not just gonna hide it. But today, this is the last trade that I see that can potentially be good, but is not behaving as I was expecting. There's not a problem. It's just one trade. Just one trade. And it hit the stop loss. I'm out. So this is it, guys, for today. I'm not gonna enter any other trade. The price can do whatever it wants. I just told you what I was doing. This is how I manage the risk. This was just one trade. I saw a couple of opportunities. Those didn't happen. This was the last the last chance, the last opportunity that I saw. And so this is basically it. I'm not gonna enter any other trade today. I got a loss and I'm good with it because I manage my risk. So yes, that's pretty much it. If you have any question, leave it in the chat. Just remind that you have that this doesn't mean that I'm not still bullish on the day. But yeah, sometimes the price just goes. Most of the times where it wants is not to me to control the price. I don't know where the price is going. I'm just try to follow the trend and see. And the trend today was as of this time bullish, and it's still bullish. Remind this is the low of the day, December 18. This is the high of the day. We're just trying to catch little moves because of we're live trading on a YouTube channel, so I cannot stay here for 6 hours. So this is basically it. So all right, guys, thank you very much for being right here with me, to participating. I appreciate your attention and time. Also remember that there is a live discount code available right now. You can use it to get the best discounts on Founder Pro anytime you want. And if you want to stay connected with my content, daily education, weekly prep, market context, and behind the scenes, follow me also on Instagram at Michele Rossi Official. You can see right here. And finally, I'll see you on Monday for the next weekly prep. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great weekend and see you next time. Cheers.